Smoke and the acrid stench of burnt flesh hang heavy in the air as the city guard struggles to contain the chaos. Guardsmen in steel helms and blue cloaks form a defensive ring around the devastated district. Spears cross to hold back the surging crowd of panicked onlookers. Cries of pain echo through the alleyways, mingling with shouted orders and the distant clang of temple bells summoning clerics. But for many, the bells have come too late. Saladin stands tall, though his massive frame sways slightly. His left arm ends in a crude, hastily bandaged stump, the cloth already soaked through with dark, dripping crimson. Even so, he has been moving through the rubble, hauling shattered beams off the injured and cradling the dying with his one good hand. Now he's still, frozen by the cold iron grip of a paladin's gauntlet on his shoulder. Beside him, Theodore's magical disguise flickers and fails beneath the divine revealing magic cast by the Order of the Iron Soul. His true form, green-scaled and unmistakably dragonborn, flickers back into view. The guards close in immediately, polearms raised. Sir Harwyn Drelmont steps through the cordon, golden power armor gleaming despite the grime of the battle. His voice is hard steel. "Take them! Bind their hands! This may be their doing." "Wait!" Theodore struggles against the grip of two guards. "We were helping! People are hurt! And yet you stand at the center of this destruction. Until we know the truth, you will remain in custody," Drelmont replies, his expression unmoved. The paladins begin forming a spell circle, a ring of divine energy that pulses with golden light. As it spreads, each person it touches glows faintly, some bright and clean, others tinged with guilt or darkness. It is a spell of divine discernment, laid bare for all to see. Theodore forces his way through it. Against all odds, he passes. But when the light touches Saladin, the aura flares violently. Black tendrils, or the suggestion of them, writhe like shadows around him. Beneath him, a black sun pulses faintly. His aura gleams with a deep purple and oily black sheen. The telltale sign of dark magic clinging to his soul. It is not subtle, it is not ignorable, and it is certainly not a favorable result. Saladin doesn't resist. He sits cross-legged on the ground, unarmed and grinning up at the paladins. Weapons and gear are handed over. The cursed tentacle grenade is removed from his backpack with extreme caution. A paladin speaks into a sending stone, his tone quiet, urgent. Drelmont returns. His eyes study Saladin for a long moment. "You're dangerous," he says flatly. Then his tone shifts. "You have a choice. Detainment under the protection of the Order, or exile from Titan. Choose now." Saladin glances at Theodore, whose jaw is tight with frustration. His own face is pale, sweat collecting along his brow from blood loss. But his voice is steady. "Yeah," Theodore mutters. "Detainment." Drelmont gives a single nod. The guards tighten their grip and lead them toward the edge of the perimeter where the wounded lie in rows. But the decision comes just in time, because something worse is about to arrive. It begins with a tremor, a low, warbling hum that builds underfoot, buzzing in the jaw and fingertips. Sickly purple light arcs across the cracked cobblestone, twisting and snapping like contained lightning. Then the air tears open. A jagged rift, swirling and seething, splits the ground where Saladin detonated the cursed grenade. A portal, open and hungry, and from within it, the horror emerges. A massive creature of writhing limbs, clawed appendages, and far too many eyes. Its flesh pulses with sickly green and purple hues, constantly shifting in hue and shape. The stench of rot and ozone rolls out with it, and then it screams, not through mouths, but through thought. The psychic wail crashes through the minds of everyone nearby. The city guard scatters. The clerics rally to shield the injured. The paladins form a line, weapons raised, sacred blades glowing. It's not enough. The creature smashes through the perimeter. Iron spears shatter, shields buckle, bodies fall. Drelmont raises his sword. "Form ranks! Light your blades!" His power armor flares with runes as he ignites his two-handed laser blade, an arc of divine energy roaring to life. "By the light of the Iron Soul we shall not fall!" He charges. And then another figure drops from the sky in a blur of blue and silver, Alexander Krieger. His patchwork armor hisses steam and arcane fire as he lands, sword in one hand, energy shotgun in the other. "Harwyn!" he shouts. "We drive it back through the portal." "No other way!" "Understood." The two warriors move as one. Drelmont's blade slices into the beast, spraying ichor that burns the stone. Krieger weaves between its limbs, shotgun blasting radiant bolts into its mass. It isn't enough. The horror surges, swiping Drelmont off his feet and slamming him into a nearby wall. He crashes through it, armor cracked, motionless. Krieger roars, vaults over a broken beam, and empties his shotgun into the beast's eyes. "Get up!" he shouts. "Get up!" Drelmont stirs. Blood spills from his side, but golden wings of light unfurl from his back as he channels a divine blessing. His next swing carves a blinding crescent across the creature's flank. The beast recoils, then lashes out. A claw pierces Drelmont's side. Krieger is already moving, blade ablur, rage and divine purpose behind every strike. With a final desperate cry, he hurls himself and the creature back into the portal. "Get back!" he yells. They vanish. The portal snaps shut. Silence. Then the sound of blood dripping onto stone. Drelmont collapses. "Driller!" The name tears from Saladin's throat as he breaks from the guards. He falls to his knees beside the dying man. His one hand glows with faint green light. "Not yet. Not yet," he whispers, pressing his palm to the wound. Nature responds. The energy of the great tree, the vitality, flows into Drelmont. His breath slows. Stabilizes. A second paladin arrives, golden light enveloping the fallen weapons master. He lives. Saladin slumps beside him, strength spent, but he smiles weakly. "We got you. We got you." In the hours that follow, Saladin and Theodore are taken to the paladin's stronghold. Not to cells, but to reinforced guest quarters. Required guests, they're told. They are not trusted, but they are not condemned. Their actions may be reckless, but their intentions, it seems, are not evil. Safer for the world to keep them inside the walls, for now. Harwyn Drelmont will speak to them once he can stand again, and perhaps then they'll learn if there's still a future waiting for them in Titan.